These notes are on exponential growth and decay, and you will see these in some word problems later on, but first let's look at the formulas and what they mean. So, exponential growth is represented as y equals a times b to the x. Okay. The a is the initial amount, or the starting amount, and b is the growth factor, and it is greater than 1. And x is the time. And that'll make more sense once you see a word problem here in a couple minutes. Okay, and you'll see exponential decay is very similar to exponential growth. So exponential decay, and it's the same formula, y equals a times b to the x. A is still the initial amount. X is still the time. And b is the decay factor. And that number will be between 0 and 1. So not including 0 and 1, but between them. Okay, so I'm going to list out 4 exponentials, and we're going to determine if it's exponential growth or exponential decay. And when it says decay, it doesn't actually mean like something's decaying, it just means you're losing something. Okay. So, growth or decay. So number 1, let's do y equals 3 times 1.2 to the x. So when you're trying to determine if it's growth or decay, you look at the b's. So if b is greater than 1, it's going to be growth. If b is between 0 and 1, then it's going to be decay. In this case, b is 1.2, which is greater than 1, so this one is growth. Or exponential growth. Okay, let's look at number 2. Let's do y equals 4 times 1/2 to the x. Okay, looking at the b, if you're not sure what 1 divided by 2 is, you can always double check on your calculator, but in this case it is 0.5. Okay, and 0.5, let's see, greater than 0, no, but it is between 0 and 1, so this one would be decay. Okay, number 3. Let's do y equals 2 times 0.94 to the x, and 4 will be y equals 2 to the x. So I would like for you to do those two, determine if they are growth or decay. Okay, for number 3, the b is between 0 and 1, so this one should be decay. And for number 4, if you didn't, go ahead and solve that one real quick. Okay, 2 is greater than 1, so it is growth. Even though there's not an A on that one, we're still good. Okay, next on our list of fun is 4 word problems. Okay, and yes, you're going to have to write these out with me. Sorry, we're actually going to be solving exponential functions now. You're going to be writing them and then solving them. Okay, so Toby bought a guitar in 2000 for $12,000. Its value increased by 14% each year. How much is it worth now? Okay, so first you need to figure out if it's increasing or decreasing. In this case, increasing, so that means we're going to, this is going to be an exponential growth problem. So for this, you start off with y equals, and if you go back up to the top, a is the initial amount, b is the growth factor, and the exponent is time. So the initial amount was what he paid the first, so $12,000 times, now this is where it gets weird for the growth factor. You're not just going to multiply it by 14. If it's growth, this is what you do. You do 1 plus, and then the decimal representation of 14% is 0.14. If you're not sure how to do that, on your calculator, you have 14%. Whoops, you can't see that, sorry. You have 14%, now divide it by 100, 0.14. You just move it over 2 places to the left. And then the exponent is time. So let's see, 2000 is when he bought it, and it is now 2018. 2018 minus 2000 is 18. It's been 18 years since he bought that calculator. So 18 goes there. Okay, in your calculator, you can go ahead and type this. 12,000 times, you can either put 1 plus 0.14 or just 1.14 to the 18th power. So yours should look exactly like that. Okay, so on these you will get decimals, and ahead of time I'll tell you what to round to. On this one we're going to round to the nearest whole number. So this would be, and I'm not going to have you write a sentence for these, you can just write the answer with a unit. So it would be 126,902. That's a pretty good investment for a guitar to be worth that much money. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, for this one, it says in 1981, the Australian humpback whale population was 350 and has increased at a rate of 27% each year. Oh, since then. What is the current population? Okay, so this one is also growth. It's increasing. So our equation is going to be similar to this one. So y equals, and the initial amount was 350. And then that's times, and inside parentheses you do 1 plus, and move decimal place over 2 times, that would be 0.27. And let's see, 2018 minus 1981 is 37. So it's been 37 years when they had 350. Now let's see what they have. 350 times 1.27 to the 37th power. Okay, on this one you're also going to round to the nearest whole number, so that 8 is going to round that up to a 5. So this would be 2425525 whales. Okay, so they made a pretty good comeback, I think. Okay, I have 2 more, and since I only have 3 minutes left, I'm going to pause it real quick and write it out, and then you're going to have to pause it and write it. So 1 second. Okay, so number 3. The value of a minivan bought new for $28,000 in 2010 decreases by 9.5% each year. What is the current value of the minivan? So this one is decreasing, so we're going to use the other formula. The only thing that's different is now inside parentheses you do 1 minus the percentage. So let's do y equals, and the starting amount was 28,000 times, and it's decreasing, so 1 minus, and 9.5% is not 0.95. If you do 9.5 divided by 100, you get 0.095, and you do need to write that out. So this is minus 0.095 to the, let's see, it is 2018 minus 2010. I believe that is 8 years. So 8 goes here. So let's see what we get. 28,000 times 1 minus 0.095 to the 8th power. Okay, so on this one we are going to round to just the nearest whole number, so it's $12,599. That's just how much it's worth after 8 years. So this is, and it's a dollar amount, so $12,599. Okay, one more down here, and I know I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to pause it and talk a little bit. This one says a scooter purchased 4 years ago for $1,000 depreciates at an annual rate of 15%. What is its current value? So on this one you need to round to the nearest whole number, and I am going to have you do this one on your own. Okay, so here's my formula, and I'm going to type it in just like that. So 1,000 times 100 minus 0.15 to the 4th power is, okay, here's the correct formula and the correct answer.